I recently read this book, and this is a quick review about this book. I originally heard the story of Lawrence Anthony and this herd of elephants many years ago, and I can't even remember who told me the story or where I was when I heard the story. But I had just heard that this man had saved a herd of elephants, and after he died, the elephants came a very long distance to pay their respects on the day he died. And then a year later, on his 1 year anniversary of his death, they came back and spent multiple days paying their respects. This book is a true story about how Lawrence Anthony was asked to save a very dangerous herd of elephants. And the story goes into exquisite detail about the difficulties of doing that. He took this herd of elephant on and trying to make them, how do you say this, to keep them on his property so that they didn't cause any damage, so they didn't hurt anybody, how to develop a relationship with this herd of elephants. It is the most touching, beautifully written, gorgeous story that I have read in a really, really, really long time. I smiled, I cried. My heart was racing when he was talking about the risky things that happened. I felt like I was there. I felt like I was feeling all of the things that I figured he was feeling. I felt like I was experiencing every breath, every moment. And it is such a beautiful book. The story is incredible. The sacrifices, the things that they did, the lives of these elephants that were in his hands and the hands of the people that worked with him. Such a beautiful story. If like me, for some reason, you haven't read this book yet, you must read it. It is an absolute, positively must-read book. This is the first book in the series, and this book discusses how the elephants actually came to be, why they needed to be rehomed, why he took them, his struggles about taking them. And then the second book is written by his wife, and that's called There's an Elephant in My Kitchen. The third book is written by his wife, and it's called The Elephants of Thula Thula. I have not read those two books yet. I have them, and I will be starting them soon. I actually did read this one as a paperback. Normally I read on a Kindle app on my iPhone, but there was something about reading and holding the book and turning the pages and reading the words on the book. I don't normally feel that, but for this one, it made the experience more, I don't know, is this the right word? Visceral? I'm not sure, but it just made it somehow more alive. I don't know. But I don't care how you read the book, whether you listen to it on Audible, you get a Kindle version, you get a paperback, you get a hard copy, whatever you do, read it. I will tell you this without being a ruiner. I did read the last, 100 pages on an airplane, and that was a mistake. I cried and cried and cried at some of the more poignant, sad parts of the book. But I don't care because it was worth it. Every single moment was worth it. And I'll tell you, when I finished the book, I wanted to start it over again, and I wanted to experience all of it over again. I wanted to feel it all over again. I know, they say you only capture a small percentage of the first pass through and you capture more the second pass. Absolutely, I know I will be reading this book again. I cannot wait to get into the second and third book. It probably won't be for a while, but once I do read them, I will write a review. I will do another review of those two books as well. I do have a link for this book below. It's an Amazon link. It is an affiliate link, which means nothing to you because you pay the same amount of money whether you use my link or you don't. But it does mean something to me. I will get a little bit of change for pointing you in the right direction, and that helps me keep my business running. So also, there are a few pictures in the book about him and the herd. But if you haven't found this book yet, don't delay. Buy this book immediately. Do yourself a favor and read it. And then once you do, please get in touch with me. Send me an email. Put a comment below on this video and let me know if you were as in love and enthralled with this story and this book as I am. Thank you so much for stopping by and listening to my review. I hope you have a beautiful day.